compared to what's happening in the next 30 years, I think the last 30 years will pale in comparison. So people I'm speaking to say that it's all about to happen. Yeah. And when I say that, it's technology changing industries, from health to agriculture to cars to everything. And that's a brave new world. I mean, if you say to people, what will the world look like in 10 years' time, 20 years' time, there's no idea. You're an immigrant to a new country, you look around, see what it means, say, to be Indian. I came and lived here. Immigrants into a new time, there is no instruction manual, there's no handbook. You know, do this for 5 years and you'll be good. That's a brave new world, and that requires leadership. You know, it requires people who have a vision, and it requires people who are prepared to take risks, and to be brave, and to be bold and audacious and have courage. That's what's needed, you know. And if you play it safe, I don't think it's an option, especially in technology. You just get left behind. Some companies, technology is something that sits in the background quite a bit. Others, technology is much more in the foreground because it is more of a technology company. But I think technology is, my view is actually creating the future. It is an enabler of, you know, technology is fundamentally allowing ordinary people to do extraordinary things. A company might have a vision and a mission and put out a plan. Unless the people step up, own it, take it on and do it, it's not going to happen. So let me just, well, that's the case, then how many people are actually engaged? You know, well, 9% of Indians are engaged at work, according to the latest Gallup study. So clearly, you know, if people make it happen, you're not, you know, getting the best outcome here. So I'll need to engage people, switch on their lights, excite them. Cool. Nobody wants to turn up to work and be disengaged and switched off. It's the role of companies to create that meaning and to give them that. It's not that hard, you know, like switch on their lights. One of the ways to do it is you always begin, there's always a destination. What does your brand and your company contribute, and how does it contribute to people's lives? So I think that's the next thing. And people tend to play it really conservatively and they go very safe and, okay, well, let's just be sensible here. And then the last one was leading from the front, you know, because it's about, and everyone's a leader in a sense. But obviously, digital marketing, social media, and all that has changed the communications landscape massively. Yeah, I mean, one of the things is that the consumer of your message, whoever it is getting your message, whether it's a staff or it's a customer, can also produce a message. You got to watch what you say. You can't just say stuff and put it out there and not back it up. You know, so there's a massive transparency thing going on. So when you do internal communications and you communicate a message to your people who live and work at your company every day, and you say stuff, you know. Oh, we're a great company, we care about this. They know if you do and if you don't, better than anyone. And if you don't, you're stuffed. You've got to be a lot more honest and transparent in your communications because it's not just one way, it's two ways, it's multi-ways. You know, and even when I get to the old, you know, marketing, advertising space and a lot of the effort goes into digital marketing and social media. But if you're building a brand, you know, let's say that at the core and the heart of what every business is doing is you're building a brand. What's your brand? You know, let's get back to basics here. You know, what is your promise? You know, what is your brand idea? You know, what do you stand for? And then communicate that across everything you do. And often that's sort of lost, you know, and I think a lot of that thinking is missing.